Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your November 2023 general monthly reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Well, talk about being all up in your own damn energy. Oops, sorry for using that type of language so soon in the video. So here we are, Aries. That is your card, the major arcana. Also, can coincide with Taurus as it is Venus rule, Taurus and Libra. You may have Taurus or Libra in your chart, or let's just face it, the eclipse energy with the new moon, solar eclipse in Libra, and the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus may have brought up, some anxieties or fears or worries around the household, especially if it's surrounding, money, but also, money, stability, losing your home, building a home, having enough to build upon when it comes to creating a life for your family or children, a partnership. You've got the Lovers card here, the Tower, and the Empress. Those are three major arcana so far. But let me get through my intro here, Aries. Thank you guys so much for being here. Remember to give it a thumbs up. And as always, your playlist is up here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not following me over on Instagram, I am at Virgo Angel Tarot there. I will be posting up additional content. I am slowly but surely getting back into social media. I know I kind of took a break for quite some time, but I am going to be posting additional content there and also letting you know when I open up, appointments and if I'm going to be anywhere doing in-person readings. So make sure you guys are following me over there as well and that you're subscribed to the channel. Easiest and free ways to support me and what I bring to you guys. So I appreciate you so much. Here we go. Let's get to it. Wow. Okay. Quite a lot of major arcanas, Aries. So this next month ahead, I am recording this around the lunar eclipse. So, we are purging, releasing. There could have been a lot that came up for you during this eclipse season. There's still going to be additional eclipse energy from the eclipse that can be influencing everyone for the next couple of weeks, maybe even months. For some of you, you may see it all the way through to spring. Okay. And so the Empress, the Tower, the Lovers, and the Moon card, major arcanas here, right? I mean, the Empress card, as you start off with the reading, reminding you, source, spirit guides, guardian angels, the universe, whatever it is that you want to receive your message from. It is definitely reminding you that you are very, very well within your power. If you have felt like you've been stripped of your voice, of your power, of your thoughts, of your opinions, right? Like maybe you've had someone around you who has been a bit controlling. First they start off with, controlling what you can say or do, and then it's controlling your money, and then it's controlling even what you think, wear, eat, all of that junk. I feel like there is someone around you who's kind of been like that in your life for quite some time, and it's just been gradual because they have no control. They're afraid of losing control and just feel a bit more secure when they are in control, right? And that extends into, relationships and decisions that other people are making. So this is definitely here to remind you that you are well within your energy. You are empowered enough to make the right decisions. There are most definitely some scary decisions that need to be made with the coming weeks, maybe even months ahead for you, as I see here with the Nine of Swords and the Tower card. There are fears, worries, concerns about stable foundation when it comes to home, family, relationships. If you have children, you may be worried about whether or not you're providing enough. And no, not just necessarily surrounding money, but are you providing them enough sustenance, enough time, energy, effort, love, care, time, and attention, all the other things that don't cost us tangible money, right? That we can offer our children, our friends, our family members. Those are really priceless things that can be offered to others. However, I do feel like you may have someone around you who is not as grateful as they should be when it comes to what you bring to the table. I do feel like this Nine of Swords, there are things that, and perhaps maybe it's the eclipse season or the eclipse energy around you that you've had sleepless nights, unable to, sleep through the night, waking up several times a night, probably having headaches as well, and some wild dreams is what I heard. Especially if you have fears and worries that surround a home. If you are able to have or provide a stable environment, or if you'll ever be able, I'm hearing from someone, if, just when I think everything is okay, I start to wonder, is it going to fall apart at any given moment, right? If you feel that your marriage, partnership, relationship is not on stable foundation, and yet you live together, you cohabitate, or you are thinking of moving in together, you may be worried about whether or not this person is ready for that type of commitment, or you may be wondering yourself if you're ready for that type of commitment, if you're going to be too scared or fearful, if you're going to have to. I feel like you're really wanting to just live by your own rules. And so as much as you'd want to move in with someone, buy a home together, live together, I feel like there are still things here that worry you about, bringing your households together, especially if either of you or both of you have children. Now, let me have a card for the Nine of Swords here. What is stressing Aries out here? Oh, two cards. Okay. Mature woman and mature man. Okay, well, I can't make this up here. Trust me, this deck is shuffled, okay? But mature woman and mature man. So what's worrying you? What are you thinking about? Maybe some of you have questions or wondering about whether or not you are mature enough to handle these type of responsibilities, especially if you feel like you haven't experienced enough in this life, right? Life experience to teach you about the responsibilities of owning a home, of, being on your own completely. You may be living, with families, with a family member, with your parents, where things have been pretty good for you so far, and now you're like, wow, I don't know if I'm ready for like real full-on adulting. And that's okay. Those fears, those worries, those concerns are totally fine, right? For others of you, the mature man and the mature woman here could be your parents or grandparents that you're worried about. Maybe you are their caretaker. Maybe you are close to them, that you're checking on them constantly. Some of you may be thinking of moving away, or you have opportunities at a distance where now you won't be able to, check in on them as often. I do feel like there could be some worries surrounding an older couple, okay, that may need additional assistance, okay? So I do feel like for some of you, you are worried about that, especially if there are health issues that, that somebody needs to be there, somebody needs to be checking on them, somebody needs to make sure that they're eating right, that they're, taking their medication and whatnot. So I do feel like that could be of concern for you at this time. Now, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Lover's card, okay? So the Tower and the Lover's card, especially surrounding money or financial situations here. If you are thinking of purchasing a home with a partnership, maybe you're not married, maybe you're just, been seeing each other, dating for quite some time, and you decide this is the way you're going to commit instead of getting married, like this kind of makes things even more super official. I do feel that Spirit is saying, listen, if you are already fearful, like what's going to happen if we don't work out? Yeah, that's definitely coming from somewhere, because that there are already worries in your relationship, okay? You may already, three majors right across the board here, there are, you may already have certain, you may have already had certain arguments, disagreements where it almost feels like there's never really been any type of resolution, and you're just kind of expected to get over it, move on, let's just put it behind us and hope for the best, right? And hope that you don't repeat those arguments, those lessons, and things of that nature. I do feel like there are some valid reasons here, concerns about whether or not this is the right time, or you should be doing this with this person. And it's kind of like a catch-22, because it definitely feels like you're like, well, if I say I don't want to move in with this person, or I don't want to buy a house with this person, or if I say that, they're going to automatically think that I don't want to be with them, or maybe they're going to want to break up with me, And so, like, that's a clear indicator, Aries, that if having a conversation about that and making sure that your financial security, your credit, your livelihood, your finances, and your emotional and mental well-being, if you want to ensure that you're both on the same page, but there's fears and worries that this can ruin a relationship, or that it will end up in a breakup, a fight, a disagreement, that is a clear sign that you probably shouldn't sign on the dotted line, right? That you probably shouldn't be signing a lease under your name, that you probably shouldn't be, doing that pre-approval, trying to figure out if you guys are ready to buy a home, that maybe you should look into having contracts in place that if things were not to work out, what would you do, right? Are you expected to move out? Are you expected to sell? Like, I know it's a lot to take on, and you probably don't want to be thinking about that, okay? And so some of you may have already been in this situation where you moved in with someone that you weren't married to, maybe even thought of having children together, and it's just been, I feel like someone here is saying it's just been a pain in the ass to try to hold on to my home and, trying to live under the same roof with someone that I no longer want a relationship with. I feel like for someone here who is going through this and it's like kind of in the middle of it, you feel like there's no hope for fixing this relationship. You just want to move on, okay? Ace of Pentacles with the Tower card. Some of you can be receiving like an insane amount of money or an offer on your home that maybe you weren't expecting. For others of you, I kind of feel like you're putting down like an insane amount of money on a home, or like what you are purchasing. Maybe some of you are even spending an insane amount of money on a wedding, on a relationship, on a partnership, okay? So keep that in mind. I do feel like Spirit is saying to make sure that you trust yourself, your intuition. They are guiding you. So if you've got like this sneaky feeling, if you've got like that weird pit in your stomach when you think about something, make sure that it's either nerves or a red flag, right? It's okay to be nervous. It's okay. I know I've made some life decisions where I'm like, oh my God, I want to throw up, but not because I know I'm doing the wrong thing, but rather that it's like a big, basically like you got that like knot in your throat, like, okay, big life, this is a big life decision that I'm making and I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Is very different from, oh my God, I just signed my life away. I just purchased a home. I just signed a lease and it's under my name. And what if it doesn't work out with this person? And then I'm stuck paying out this lease, out thousands of dollars. And how do I know that this person's going to follow through? How do I know that this person really is legit? Like, honey, you should not be making big life decisions with people that you're just not sure of, right? And I'm not here to tell you what to do, but that's a clear indicator. And so just be very careful with that, okay? You also have the Knight of Cups with the Nine of Cups, right? Wish fulfillment. I feel like there is someone here who is offering you stability, who is offering you, a sense of security, long-term commitment. For some of you, this feels like if you've just started dating, this feels like a sudden engagement. This feels like we've only been dating each other for a short amount of time, but I already want to live together. I already want to look at houses together. I already want to start a family with you. I want happily ever after with you. And it's like, holy cow, I want it all too, but you're moving way too fast, right? Some of you really like that though, not gonna lie. I feel like some of you are just all in. However, of course, at the end of the day, you are fearful of the unknown, fearful of where this path is really taking you to, and how can, there's always that saying of how the person handles a stressful situation is pretty much what you can anticipate in a relationship when you're both dealing with something that can be heavy, right? That can require a sense of stability, security, clear communication, a sense of trust and faith between the two of you to move forward with the right decisions, right? And so let's see. King of Wands, this can be you or this can be another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You do have strong water sign here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio especially. You have Gemini here. So I do feel, in Virgo, of course, I do feel like there is this opportunity for someone to just say, listen, why wait? We know what we want. Let's get to it. Let's keep it moving. I do feel like, especially surrounding your household and relationships, it definitely feels like there is like a huge shock. Like for some of you, it even feels as though you're worried about how crazy fast this is going. For others of you, you're like, what the heck am I doing? Like there are these like cold feet, second thoughts, having second thoughts about a situation or whether or not you should be moving forward this quickly. And I feel like some of you may be even hearing like, what's the rush? Seriously, why are they rushing you? Red flag, But let's see what the energy oracle has. The thinking man, which is air sign here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is like the King of Swords. Card number 46, so that does, equal a 10. 10 being at the end of a cycle. And, the thinking man is someone that you can trust to help bring about a sense of clarity that's going to help you look over certain documents, especially if there are contracts that you will be signing. Well, look at that. Beautiful. Woman holding a heart and angel of balance. And there's your Libra once again. So yeah, let's see. Master card number 44 here. Let me grab one more thing. Okay. And so the thinking man could be someone that you reach out to for clarity. This is a professional like a CPA, an accountant. This is someone who's an attorney that maybe can go over contracts with you. This is someone who can help you strategize. It's that extra set of analytical eyes that really help you go through what are we building? What are we breaking down? What are we getting rid of? What's good? What's bad? What are we changing in this contract? Don't sign until I go through all of this. This can also be just a friend, a mentor, someone that you look up to, that you can really confide in and trust, that can really help you see what you're not seeing, right? I mean, sometimes we've got some rose-colored glasses that we don't always see the whole picture or the entire truth. You also have the woman holding a heart here. I love this card. I mean, definitely, Venus vibes, energy in the ultimate, it's like the ultimate divine feminine when I see these two together here, This is a lot of love, a lot of happiness, joy. Your love life is definitely transforming. And if it's not about your love life, but that's the main energy I get here, some of you may be making some big career changes that will allow yourself to be in more of a don't take this in an offensive way, okay? Whatever you identify as. So apply it to your situation. If you've had a really hard time being in the energy of receiving, right? Male or female, doesn't matter. Remember that the divine feminine is about receiving, is about being in like a nurturing state, is about, being submissive in order to receive everything that they've wanted to. And I feel like for some of you, it's always been like, I'm the go-getter. I've got this fire in me. I'm going to create the life that I want. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And everything is about I. And, you know, you expect people to follow your lead. Nothing wrong with leadership. Please don't take offense to that, right? Definitely feel like I can resonate with that energy, okay? However, sometimes there are things that we want to bring to ourselves, that we want to manifest, that we want to call into our lives, our energy, our relationships, that do require us to be a little softer, to be more in the energy of receiving, to not only manifest with conviction, but also with softness, with love, with integrity, with the knowing that the love that you hold within yourself, you can also give to others, but that you can also be in alignment to receive. Okay, so this is like very strong divine feminine energy. This is very strong nurturing mother energy, whether this is the energy that you need to bring into your life because you've been so into the masculine energy. Again, not gender specific. We all have both that we need to keep in line, in balance. And that's where this angel of balance comes in. Some of you are operating from your full-on masculine energy, that it's really hard to receive or to see what you need to do in order to receive. Whether that's love, whether that's money, whether that's opportunities, it doesn't matter. Receiving is an energy in itself, but it also holds a softer side, okay? A masculine can absolutely receive, but you're not receiving as much as you'd like, right? And I feel like with this angel of balance, it is a reminder that yes, you can be male and have that divine feminine energy that's supporting you within yourself to find the equal balance, the yin and the yang, or vice versa. You know, females that are just absolutely being in this very driven masculine energy. Again, nothing wrong with that. But then there are times where we wish somebody would take over. Jesus, take the wheel, right? And so this is a reminder of that, you know, when you're ready to let go of the reins and allow yourself to receive and let somebody else take the lead, does not mean that you've given up. But it does feel like some of you really want a break from that, okay? It is 444 on my clock. I kid you not. And you've got MasterCard number 4 here. Do we have any other 4s? No, we don't. Okay, so we have the card of support. Literally, that is exactly what this is. With the healing energy, or the healing with the Angels Oracle, you know, I'm saying how you need to be able to allow for support to come in, even if you think you don't need support, even if you're like, I got it, I got me, I got this, I got my business, I got my livelihood, I got my home, I got my money, I got whatever. Don't be too in that hyper independent energy that can become abrasive and toxic. Don't be too in that energy, because it will block so many more blessings that are ready to come in for you, okay? Let's see, what else do we have here? 2 more cards. I cannot make this up. Literally. I literally just said it. Allow yourself to receive. Don't be hyper independent, because there are so many more blessings coming your way. And this is definitely angels, spirit guides, future you, higher self saying, listen to her. She knows you've got blessings coming through. Let's see what this one says. And serenity. What does serenity remind you of? Serenity is much more feminine energy. This is much more being in your divine feminine energy. Again, not gender specific, but it is about being a little softer with yourself and allowing yourself to receive, okay? I do feel like there is an opportunity for you to maybe take a break, go out in nature, maybe even go to a spa, like serenity, going to a place where you feel like it is serene, like a park, a lake. I definitely feel like there's a waterfall and a lake. It could be man-made. I just feel like it just feels like a very calming place. Some of you have a place like that near you. I would definitely recommend visiting it. And I feel as though for those of you that do go out in nature like that, I feel as though some of you have a connection with the Fae, okay? I feel like you will start to see signs from fairies, dragonflies, hummingbirds. I feel like those of you that do go out to seek a sense of serenity and being able to get grounded and release and soften yourself and just really being, you know, empowered by your own femininity, you know, and or your feminine energy to balance out your very masculine energy, depending, you know, whatever you may identify as. I do feel like you will see all these little butterflies and dragonflies around you. Okay. So I love this reading. I know it's going to be a little bit tough getting through, you know, a little bit of this anxiety that some of you may be experiencing as we're getting out of this eclipse season, but good things are coming your way. As I said, allow the energies of the universe, spirit guides, guardian angels to support you. Allow yourself the energy of receiving, because blessings are definitely coming your way. Thank you, spirit guides, guardian angels, for this reading. I will see you guys soon. Aries, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, either a bonus, a weekly, I don't know. We'll see what I'm feeling in the next week or so. Okay, take care. Bye.